Right on. So I've been kind of nervous about doing this, but I'm finally starting to get to the wiring part of the of Rob's Iceman. And so what's going on right now is I got the Switchcraft jack, or no, the switch. It's the three-way selector switch. Jeez. And so what I've got going on here, this is this little wire here. This is the ground. I've got these two here that are shielded cables. This ground has to come out and wrap around these two, be soldered together. The outputs come out here. These get soldered together, and then a single wire goes down the hole. It's going to be quite the setup. So I'll be back. Right on. Well, I've ruined one toggle switch already. So what I did wrong is I went by the schematics that the internet was telling me. They said that what I need to do was solder a wire here, ground it all to here, and run that through the guitar. And then this is going to the output jack. So the only problem was, where the hell were the pickups going to go? So when I realized what I had done, the wire that goes here and the wire that goes here, it's actually supposed to be for the pickups, not some random run going through the guitar. So I'd have to say that the schematics that the internet provides is not quite correct. So what I've got going on here is I've got a ground that's soldered to the ground position. These here are going to be the I got a one for the neck, one for the bridge. This is going to be the ground, of course. This wraps around the braided cables of the pickup, and then goes out through the to the output jack. So yeah, just kind of weird that it was all kind of ass backwards. But I'm trying to fix that. So I'll be back in a little bit. On. Well, I'm starting to get this thing figured out how to wire it up and everything. So I got the toggle switch in there. The little wire that you see coming off there, that's going to be the ground. That's going to end up going to be around this shielded cable. It's this is the bridge pickup right here. So I've already kind of prepped the wire. I pulled the shielding back and pulled this cloth back. That leaves a little bit of wire left. That's going to come up here, and this will get soldered to whichever one of these is the bridge. I think it's sitting on the opposite way right now. I think that's the bridge. I mean, I can't see from here. And that's the neck. And that's the bridge. But yeah, so when you look at these toggle switches, you can't see it with my fingers in the way. When it's in the middle, you see these little springs. You push it that way, it pushes the contact away from it over here, so it disconnects the pickup. It's kind of backwards. It's kind of cool though. So I've got two more wires to solder onto the switch. I have this one that's going to go into the bridge, and then I've got the neck pickup sitting over there, and it'll be soldered in. And then this wire here, this is going to be going down to the control pots, which is sitting in there already. But I haven't wired that in yet. I got that to still do too. So that's what's going on. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so the pickups are sitting in the front. This is the bridge lead. Here's the neck lead. And there's the toggle switch. So I'm probably going to shorten this up a little bit. Maybe both of these. And so I don't have so much freaking wire in there. And So this will be all these will be soldered on. This will be heat shrunk so that so the ground won't actually contact anything that shouldn't. And well, it's just a mess. So once I get it done, I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Well, the good thing about heat shrink is you can hide all the ugly soldering jobs. So this is all soldered up. All I got to do now is take this little wire here, wrap that around these like that, you know, and then solder it all together. Solder this onto this outer, that way everything's grounded, and then cram it all down into the hole. So let's see if I can get that done. I'll be back. Alright, well there you go. It's all soldered up. I'm just about ready to jam it down into the hole. You can see right here where the wire, the center wire come around, and it wrapped around both of these braids. Yeah, came out alright. It's really ugly, but seems like everything's going to be working. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright everybody, so I'm back to soldering the switch again. I have to reroute these wires. I was coming straight off of the terminals this way, and when I went to go put it into the back of the guitar, the extra length from the wires onto the terminals made it too long, or too wide, and it wouldn't actually go into the hole. So then I got a suggestion that I should use maybe the Switchcraft long switch, which would give me more room from the terminal to where the hole exit is in the guitar. And so I ordered one of those, and it turns out that the tall switch, you got it, is too tall. It won't fit into, it sticks out the back of the guitar. Oh man, this thing is, I don't even know what it is. So anyway, I got this thing figured out, I think, and I'm going to solder up the pots and get the controls ready, and put the pickups in, run a couple of wires through the thing, and get it ready for buttoning this thing up. So I'll be back in a little bit. Right now I got the pickups sitting in there. I put some tape on there to hold them in. I have the wires running up into the channel cavity, and the channel, or the switch, is also sitting in there. And so I'm just getting ready to flip it over and solder the pickups in. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, well I'm got the wiring going on here now. So here's the tone pot over here. I'm going to do the 50s wiring, so this outside lug isn't used at all, so I cut that off. This center one is grounded back to the pot, and then on the volume, this outer lug is grounded back to the pot. I got the capacitor here. I put some heat shrink on the legs there, trimmed them down to where they'll fit. This is going to be going from the center lug here to the only one left over here. The input, which is going to be coming from the toggle switch, it's in the guitar still, that comes around, grounds to the pot, and comes over to here. This connection from here to here is being made with this condenser, or it's not a condenser, goddammit, capacitor. And then a piece of braided wire will come from here, ground to here, and then go off to the jack. So that's it. I'm going to see if I can get this done. So I'll be back in a little bit. Right on. Well, the pots are wired up. So what I have going here, if you can get this thing to focus in. So what's going on is this wire here, that's going to go out to the actual jack. This is just going to drop right in. Let me just get this going on for us. I got a little ground wire in here. And this is the wire coming from the toggle switch. Right on. Well, that drops right in. Nice and clean. So this wire here, this is going to get soldered to this pot, and then to this pot, and also to this outer lug right here. And once that's done, that's it. I'll wire up the jack, and it'll finally be done. I'll be back. Alright, well, you can't really see it very well, but the wiring's done. So I got the ground wire. I got it just doing a loop here. So it starts here, there's a loop, and then comes back through here. I got the other wire coming from here, coming out to here to go to the jack, wherever that is. I'll be soldering that in. It's a bolt-on plate jack that goes on the end here. So almost done. So I'll be back. Right on. So I got the back covers on. That's all good to go. I'm just ready to throw the neck on. So it's almost done. I'll be right back. Right on. It's finally put together. The only thing left is the strings now. I never thought it would actually be a guitar. It's looking pretty nice. Alright, well, it's finally got strings on it. The only thing I got to do is find the knobs and I guess go plug it into the mixer and see if it actually makes guitar sounds. Oh, I got to tune it too, so I got to find my tuner. And well, I'll be back. Right on. I don't know if this thing's taping or not, but so I just finished putting the strings on. I still got to get the knobs and plug this thing into the mixer and actually see if it makes guitar sounds. So I'll be back in a little bit. Right on. So I'm just practicing a little shielded wire repair. Because what I'm going to have to do is add some length to the pickup leads, and they're using this shielded braided wire. So what it is you can get a good look at it here. There's the signal, there's the insulator, and the outside is the ground. Pretty simple. And so what I've done is, well, I prepared the wire like that on two ends, and then I've already soldered the center and put some heat shrink over the top of it, and that's where I'm at right now. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do to connect the ground from here to here, and I have an idea, so I'll be back. So here's my first idea. So what I did is I took about a 2.5 inch piece of this shielded wire. I pulled the shield off and pulled the insulation off, and it just left me with this single tinned copper wire. So I looped it around that end and went across the section that was soldered and heat shrunk and twisted it around this side here. What I'll end up doing is soldering it there and soldering it there, and then put a piece of heat shrink tubing across the entire repair, and then I'll test it with a voltmeter and see how it works out. So I'll be back. Alright, well the splice is complete. So what I'm going to do now is I have a test meter, or it's like a fluke gauge, and what I'm going to do, since it's just set on like the continuity testers, it'll beep when it makes contact. So like here's the two leads going together. I can't do this with one hand, it's kind of tough. So you hear that? That's good. So what I don't want to have is when I touch this this little lead right here. Okay, you can't see it. I can't do this with one hand. Hang on a sec. Anyway, I thought I had a tripod in here, but I don't. So we'll have to go back to this this other way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be touching the outer ground and the outer ground, and I should be getting some noise out of my tester. So that's a good thing. And just to make sure, see, it's not just doing it, right? And then I can come over here, and of course it's going to be connected right here. So that works out. Now on the outer to the outer, that's going to be a little harder to do. Well, it's not hard to do, it's just hard to do on camera. So that's connected all the way through. That's a successful repair. So now I know I can actually add length to the pickup leads without completely ruining them. So that'll be fun. So I got to do that, and then when I get it all lengthened, then I got to trim it back. But not too short this time. All right, so that's it. I'm done for now. I'll be back. Right on. So I'm back to doing this thing again. I've got the imported metric size switch. It's a little different than the Switchcraft one is that it's got the output coming out the middle here. That's where these two come together, and then the neck pickup here and the bridge pickup here, and then the ground for the whole system comes out here. So there'll be another wire that has to come out of here, and it'll come around here and connect to the all three of these on the outside of the metal braid. At least that's the plan anyway. And then the output wire that's right here, no, this one here, is coming out way down here into the control cavity. You can't find that. Where is it? There it is. So that's where that is. And that'll make contact with both pots, grounding it out and coming around with to the signal. So that's that. I'll get some more done and be back. All right. Well, I got the controls soldered in. The only thing I got left to do is just put this little stupid ground wire on. The switch is also soldered into place, and everything's good there. And yeah, looks like it's done. All I got to just do is put that one ground wire on and test it. So I'll be back later. All right. Well, it's been a while since I been back on the guitar. So it's been a long freaking road. So the first time I went through this and did the wiring, I got nothing. And so I ripped it all apart. I used new pots. I got me a new switch, and I tried it again, and still no output. So I went through it again, ripped it all out, got new pots, got a new switch, went and even tried a different wiring diagram. All 3 times I've tried a different wiring diagram, and all 3 times I got a failure. So I got with Rob and told him I don't think I can fix it. I don't know what's going on. So we're going to take this thing down to his guitar tech, and we're going to have him check it out. So this will be like the last time I see it, I think. So it'll be going away. So good. All right. So that's it. I'm done with this thing, and I mean the finish came out really nice, and it looks real good, but it doesn't sound at all. So hopefully that'll be all taken care of. So that's it. The Iceman is done. Thanks for checking this out.